Is full but full of feeds. It's a bit soft.
Day 15. There we go.
Typhoid vaccine. It's a warm, cool morning. Welcome back to Taps Farm YouTube channel. And this morning I want to show you that poultry farming, especially layer birds, are easy as you've never known. We shall show you the first step. Day 1 as in the brooder. Day 2, 4 weeks. Then what do we do? Do we give them light? Do we give them fire? Do we give them charcoal? What do we use? We debake them, we vaccinate them. Whatever is done here, you will be seeing it in this video. Please watch till the end. Hit that subscribe button. Smash the bell so that you don't miss any other video that comes up. We want to make farmers, really farmers of Africa, the whole world, and Uganda in particular. Let's go! Yeah, oh, this is Kataps, the proprietor of Kataps Farm, and again, the one that runs Kataps Farm YouTube channel. We are here sweating in this brooder. We are not chicks, but we are the chick men. So this brooder is going to be lasting for exactly 1 month. However, it will be expanding slowly by slowly. I keep expanding it because every day that passes, they get bigger. They came in the morning when they were just completely plain, without any single color, though they're getting some feathers now. But tomorrow morning, you'll be finding they have feathers. They will be white somehow. So within 1 week, they will be a bit bigger with the feathers. So they'll be expanding until their structure is finished. This project started in 2015. Majorly, it was something that I thought would not pay me because I didn't have a job. I looked for jobs, I couldn't find a job. I took up myself, let me start this poultry business. Not all of us will be working in the offices. There must be somebody to work for you and you must work for someone. So a system of human beings. You work for someone who works for you. For me, I'm here in my white collar job, in my own nature. I employ myself. Self-employment is the way to go. So I want to teach our viewers something. When you bring the chicks, you see we are putting paper bags on the floor. So today, after 1 day, I'm going to remove all these poultry bags and leave the coffee husks on the ground. Because now the chicks are already aware of the feeders and then the coffee husks they can differentiate now. If I put them yesterday, they would eat the coffee husks and then they would be having bloating on the throat, having a lot of coffee husks in their gizzard. And now, if you check, their gizzard is full but full of feeds. It's a bit soft. Not just having coffee husks, it will be very hard. Now another thing I want to teach our viewers is that when you come in, you check the sizes of the chicks by touching the gizzard. There should be something in the gizzard of every chick. If you just pick at random, if you find the chick has nothing in the throat, then you get the water and put it in. That means the growth rate will be different. Some of them already having feathers, others don't have. That means those who don't have feathers like this one, they're eating slowly. You get the water and give it. So we pick at random so that you can make the growth rate at the same level. This is called the pre-starter feed. We have starter, pre-starter, starter, grower, then layers mash. So this being pre-starter, it is concentrated in the way that it easily dissolves and digests in the body. In this pot, I put in charcoal, then I add in the fire. This hole brings in the air so the fire keeps moving, it doesn't stop. Then at night I come, I turn it, increase the heat so that the chicks always remain warm. I came in at 320 here to change the fire, to add in more charcoal. It's day 2. We are not younger anymore. Yeah, you know, with children, human beings, we say 1,000 days are good for the mental growth. For us in birds, in poultry, 70 days are enough for growth. I don't know if it's mental, but I think it's mental growth in the birds, their brain. But what I know, 7 days are enough with a good feed. They will live a healthy life and give you the eggs we need in the future. Determination, passion, hard work, resilience. Finally, as an African, prayer. Prayer.
I mean prayer.
Yeah, prayer cools down your mind. I believe in God, but prayer cools down your mind. As you pray, you reflect. What am I going to do today, tomorrow, and next? That is my prayer. I'm arranging the feeders, trying to make them face the same direction so that the chicks, when they are moving, they move the same direction. If you put them zigzag, they will struggle passing by. So to create the space, the pattern that you allow you to put also the water in the same pattern. So it's water. So you know when you're moving in the birds, you don't lift your feet. No. After they have gotten the feathers, it means I will have to add on the feeds and the feeders, then you keep extending slowly by slowly. But I think in 4 days time, I will be that side at least 1 meter. 4 days time. The lab I have for them. Yesterday by 6 a.m. I picked these chicks from the roadside because they were going to the far end of Uganda, that is at the border with Kenya. So but they passed here, they said pick the boxes, we move on. By 6 a.m. So I wanted to tell these guys one thing. You see there are stones in here. These stones they are put because the chicks when they come they are small. So they will this is like a swimming pool the chick. So it will drown there. So we put the stones when the chick is in. The water is a bit reduced, so it cannot drown and die there. So before you bring the chicks, you wash up your stones well, wash them, disinfect them, then put them in the water. When the chicks come, they need to take glucose because the energy giving. They have traveled from far. Give them the glucose for 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, introduce the feeds. As I told you that we started by putting on the peppers on the floor. Only water is available for 40 minutes. Then you introduce feeds. Then they see something new, they try it out, they eat it. So they know there is water, there are feeds as they grow. With the good feeds, getting the intelligence grow higher. Oh, too much fire! Now, another, when they start gasping, like opening their mouth, I mean the heat is much. There is nothing as hard as having a brooder in the poultry. Slide their water. Slowly. Slowly. Move. Slowly. Slide all over. This stick is kept here because of turning the water. We build our youth for the future.
Day 15. There we go. These are day 15 chicks. Do you believe it? Get the passion and then life will be what you desire. These chicks, they have their time for eating, time for resting. The formula for feed is also matters. Right, the birds in the morning wake up and then they start playing like fire. Just nice. They have eaten, they have slept, and they are sober in any way.
Exactly 7 weeks. This is the far we can cover Katap's farm.
When you
so
love
we have grown. It is the space that we desire right now. We are no longer chicks.
At 8 weeks, we are saying thank you so much. Even if we want to vaccinate our hens, this vaccine is vaccine number 7. When you're doing poultry, you must vaccinate the hens because you either do organic or you do artificial farming, which means we vaccinate your hens using these drugs. I have 2 batches. One of them is not vaccinated, another one is vaccinated. So you have a video which says organic farming. The pesticide, I mean the herbs that we use to vaccinate or to prevent sickness in our hens. But this one is another batch. So this one, what you do to vaccinate them, you know, it comes in the ice. You first shake it, you remove it, and you shake it properly. After shaking it, you get your syringe. You draw however much you want. But so I'm going to draw 3 mils, but you take just half a mil to vaccinate each bird. So these are now 3 mils. As you can see, there's 3 mils. I'm going to vaccinate one of the birds here. I vaccinate because this is I sit down because this is a big batch, and I do it myself because once you try putting other people, they may do it for you the way you don't want it. So right now I want to vaccinate myself. We vaccinate either on the chest or on the neck, but for me I find it easier for the neck because if I want to check the skin, and I put in. So I measure exactly 0.5 per bird. So I go up 2.5 exactly. So now I place here, or I massage there so that the medicine goes. So you can see it's okay. Then I throw it in these ones. Basically, when you do poultry, you must have these stages. One, vaccination must be done, the baking must be done, the warming must be done, and you must put laying boxes as early as possible. So today we are doing fall typhoid. After that, we ensure that we beat these birds before they are too old. So you can see. I like vaccinating the evening hours because it's not hot, and also the birds will not disturb me because the light is not too much. So I'm sure that these ones will be done by maybe at midnight or 11. No matter the speed I use, but what I want is to vaccinate them fully. So, all right, it's time to debeak our birds. At 15 weeks, we debeak them. You ensure that we debeak upper lip or upper beak and the lower beak, not at the same time. Otherwise, you cut the tongue. These two fingers represent the size of an egg. So when you do like this, it means the egg is able to pass there. Once it cannot pass, you can imagine such that the fingers passing by, it means that an egg can pass by. Picking the eggs today. Yeah. We are selling right now a tray of eggs of 13,000. Which means the 30 eggs in a tray, we will get 13,000 divided by 30 eggs. That would be 400 something, but for my sell an egg at 500 shillings Ugandan. Every single egg if you come for retail egg buying. When I'm costing the eggs productivity, I also costing the pay and wear of these boxes, the time, the water, the workers, the labor, everything is put. So I usually say that before you start the poultry project, you consider each hen like this one will each 25,000 Uganda shillings before starting to lay an egg. Once you have laid an egg, you keep deducting the egg it lays every day, deducting the money until you are at the profit level. So if it lays 305 eggs, a layer bird before it's rotated or maybe sold out. 305 eggs before the hen is sold out. For us, we target using what is available, so we don't go to the market to buy boxes. We make these things ourselves. We feel the challenge of feed prices changing every now and then, especially the ones we import from outside, the concentrates. They are imported. In Uganda, we don't have enough concentrates. Also, we don't have the technology to make our concentrates. So the feed prices are the biggest problem. Also, the price fluctuation of eggs. The eggs change prices every now and then. Maybe, of course, the capital to make these things better. We can save everything is locally made. I do it myself. I constructed this thing myself with some little money pour from other people help us. But this thing would need to have cages. I usually say start with what you have to get what you want. Because younger people think capital is a lot of money. Capital is determination and what is available. So I urge everyone out there to start what is available. You can start with one hen, but can give you 10 hens. Start small. Start small, you get experience. Now I know whatever is, I know almost every hen. When I come in, I can identify this hen is missing. The experience I have in my brain, it shows that I can really identify anything in a poultry. When I look around, I know this hen is missing just by looking around. I have known them. So the experience gives you the capacity to know whatever. And ladies outside there, my YouTube channel is called Katap's Farm. I started the channel simply because I wanted to share my experience with younger people. Whatever I do, I put it there so that people don't fear to start. What we do is what we put there. Experience live on the ground. People outside there,
basically, farming should be blessed by everyone, especially farming of livestock, because everybody wants an egg, everybody wants meat, everyone wants hides and skins. Let's embrace farming. It is the future of the world. The next billionaire must be a farmer. If all of us join the farming, then we shall chase out the hunger in the world. Then we shall also chase poverty. You know, getting food from US, people who have winter and summer, this is so funny. To me, it's so funny. Why would an African get food from outside, yet we have all the land? As I said, I feed my hens with greens. The greens are available. Maize is planted here. So our fields are 99% produced here. But because we don't have the capacity to produce them, it's the challenge we have. But basically, going outside to buy food is very wrong. Should we have our own food here in Africa?
And go
When Ukraine go to war, it means Africa was closed almost. Soybean, sunflower, all concentrates, all the boosters for poultry, they're outside because Ukraine is out. Challenge, let's produce our own things as Africans.
Wow.
Change, it is our responsibility as younger people to change our parents' mindset. Our neighbors, our parents, our elders. But at least we have started. Are we not?
Yes.
We have started.
Wow.
Let's move. Subscribe. The reasons I have this cock, one is to stimulate these birds to lay. You know, once it climbs the hen, it knows that I'm into production level. They keep laying because it has climbed them. And that is the major reason that is here.
Okay.
Stimulate other birds to lay eggs. Because we say we are organic farmers. Why should I buy boosters, yet I can have a hen to boost them?
To boost them.
The cock boosts them. It's the only one. There were two. One of them was eaten by mother-in-law. My mother-in-law came here and I sorted it for her. This one, I think nobody's eating it unless...
Maybe